So after you cut it, it looks something like this. This is called, well, we call it salam of chocolate or chocolate salami, because when you cut it, the cookie looks like the fat that's inside the salami, and also the more traditional way with the icing sugar, it looks like this soto, the outside part of the salami itself. こんにちは皆様、私はポルトガルの大使館のシェフです。マヌエル・メンドーザ。今日は夏のデザートが作ります。サラム・ド・ショコラット、そしてパイユ、それともパイユ・ショコラット。ポルトガルが2つの呼び方があります。So, this dessert, we in Portuguese think that we invented it, and Italian people think that Italian people invented it. So there's, in Portugal we have two names for it, which is salam chocolate, which is the Italian salami, and we also have paio chocolate. It's exactly the same dessert, but two different names. Paio is the traditional Portuguese sausage. So this is a very simple dessert with very simple ingredients. We usually do it in Portugal for birthday parties, usually for kids, but also grown-ups also like it. But it also sells in every supermarket, or almost every supermarket in Portugal. Okay, so for the ingredients we have 100 grams of butter, followed by 100 grams of sugar, 100 grams of powdered chocolate. Then I use this chocolate, which is 73%. It's important to have a chocolate that is more than 70%. One egg, and also the Portuguese traditional cookies, bolacha Maria, which you usually use for lots of different desserts and just to eat raw, just like this out of the package. So as you can see, these are all easy ingredients to find. We are in Japan, and I found the traditional Portuguese cookies even in Japan, so you can find these ingredients everywhere. So first we start by mixing the butter, which is softened. So we add and the sugar, and we mix it all. First just these two. So something like this. After this, then we had the powdered chocolate, and mix once again. So at home, just in case if you don't have a whisk like this, you can also use your hands. It's also fine. Okay, then we add the egg. And mix it all once again. Okay, so after mixing, you should have a paste something like this. Depending on the kind of chocolate or chocolate powder that you use, it might be darker or might be lighter. And now we will add the Marie cookie by hand. So now we can add the Marie cookie and just go ahead and mix it. And try to mold it already in the shape of a salami. And now okay. And then in aluminum foil or some just wrap. We can also use some paper wrap. We in Portugal use aluminum foil because it's more traditional, I think. Maybe. Or a cooking sheet. Just something that makes it easy to wrap the salami. You can something that makes it easy to shape or to give the shape to. Here we go. So at the end you should have salami something like this, and then we have to put it in the fridge for overnight, or if you don't have that much time, you can put just in the freezer for 2 hours and then you can cut into it. Yeah, we used to eat it every summer when we went to the beach. We always would take some salami with us because it's vacation, so I think it was our hobby.
Treat.
It was our treat to have some salami at the beach for all the hard work that we did on the previous year, or for school, or at work. My friends, they always made it for birthdays, or even just because they wanted. Unfortunately, in my family, they don't really like sweets, so it was only at summertime that I was able to eat it in summertime or at friends' birthdays. So when you take it out of the fridge, it should look something like this, maybe a little bit darker or maybe a little bit more brown, depending on the kind of chocolate that you use. And now I'm going to do the more traditional presentation of the Portuguese salami, which is with some icing sugar on the top. Just powder it. Nowadays, because this is a very popular dessert in Portugal, there are some shops that do it, for instance, with port wine or some dry fruits, or they even have some more vegan options. for Valentine's they make a red chocolate salami, which looks even closer to the real salami or the real paio in Portugal. So, because the edges are never pretty enough to serve, this is my treat. Está muito bom. It's very, very good.